What's San Diego's housing market going to look like in 2010? And when is truly the best time to buy or sell? Real estate analyst Matt Battiata joins us live with his forecast.
San Diego 6 News in the morning. Your station for balanced news.
And coming up at 9:15, Matt Battiata of the Battiata Real Estate Group will join us to talk real estate right here in San Diego County. He'll share his insight on what trends we can expect to see in 2010 and what you need to know if you're looking to buy or trying to sell.
Well, whether you own a house or looking to buy or rent, the housing market is one of the most important things for true economic recovery. So where is housing headed right here in San Diego in 2010? Matt Battiata of the Battiata Real Estate Group is with us to be our guide. Matt, good to see you.
Good morning.
Usually Courtney gets to talk with you, so this is an exciting morning for me. And I'm sure you're exhausted after Christmas with 5 kids yesterday.
It's unprecedented. Yeah.
So let's get Matt's business going so he can recover from Christmas 2009. All right, so talking about real estate market, if we had to say 2009 was the year of, what would you say?
2009 was really the year of the short sale in San Diego. There's no question about it. We had, which is pretty much what we predicted. We had a tremendous number of short sales, and that's a good thing in a way because that's people avoiding foreclosure, which, you know, short sales are much better for the market and better for the homeowner than foreclosure. And you know, a lot of people were attempting loan modifications too. And I think that's going to be the same situation in
2010. Going to be the year of the...
It's going to be the year of the short sale again. Yeah. Yep, it's going to be the year of the short sale, and unfortunately, as you know, I'm going to Washington, D.C. in January to try to get the government to pressure the banks to do something meaningful to help people stay in their homes and modify their loans. But, you know, that's a long process to get the banks to change, and so my expectation is that in 2010 you're going to see more and more short sales, and you're going to see the banks continuing to not modify people's loans, although we are seeing something that is new, which is banks are starting to pay homeowners and reach out to homeowners to do short sales. They will. Some of the banks are now actually offering a cash, almost a bonus. We'll call it almost cash for keys for homeowners who do a successful short sale. So they'll give them $2,000 to $3,000 to help them move after a short sale.
Wow, and that's
as an
happening
incentive to not just throw the keys on the counter and walk away.
Is that most banks doing that?
Right now we're seeing Wachovia, but the bottom line is we're so many years into this at this point that the banks are finally smartening up and getting to the point where they're understanding that a short sale is much better for them than a foreclosure, and so they are starting to staff up their loss mitigation departments and make them a little bit easier. They're still not easy, but they're more doable than they were a year ago, so that's definitely some good news.
And when you talk about real estate, so many people say, when are we going to hit the bottom? And the big forecast, especially when you talk about the next year, is when are we going to see it? In San Diego specifically, have we seen the bottom, and does it even matter if we've seen the bottom?
No, I don't think we've seen the bottom, although it's in different price segments. I would say in the first-time buyer market, we probably have hit the bottom. And so, you know, to answer your question, does it matter? It really only matters if you're an investor and you're planning on buying and flipping something. If you're a first-time buyer, you want to get into the market, you know, what's the difference if it goes down another 10% before it bottoms out and heads up again? You never know the bottom until you pass it. The bottom line right now, though, is that interest rates are extremely low, and San Diego's gotten extremely affordable, which is a huge difference from a few years ago. We're almost at a 70% affordability index, so 70% of the people in San Diego County can afford a median-priced home, which is unbelievable. I should say in the state of California. But still, that's amazing. I mean, we're only 7% below the national average, and normally, you know, we got down to a 9% affordability index in San Diego when we hit the peak of the market here.
Wow.
So 9 out of 100 people could afford a median-priced home. That was it.
Well, that shows you how much that whole thing impacted us right here as well.
Yep.
So any areas in particular that you're going to see changes in next year? Downtown, maybe, other places?
You know, downtown, it really all comes down to the price range that you're in. Typically, the lower-end price ranges, I think, have come close to bottoming it out, and the upper end is going to take more of a hit, and then the commercial market is going to take, although it's already taken a big hit, you're going to see, just like we saw in 2009, you're going to see foreclosures and short sales in the commercial market, strip malls, office buildings, etc.
But bottom line, if you've got money and you want to be a first-time home buyer, it's a good time. Get in the game right now, right?
Yeah, and if you are in trouble in your home, you know, be proactive. Don't wait till the last minute, because when you get to the 11th hour with the banks, you can't just all of a sudden decide, okay, I want to try to modify my loan or do a short sale. You really need to start early.
Excellent.
So.
And how'd you pull that off? The five kids for Christmas?
It was a late night, put it that way. Christmas
Okay.
Eve was a late night.
All right, excellent. But Santa delivered as he
Santa
always
came.
does.
We were very excited. Yeah.
All right. Good to see you, Matt.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
You.
It was fun to be able to talk with you. And for more information on how you can contact Matt, go to san diego6.com. Click on Hot Topics.